On this episode of The Journey, we hang out at some awesome wild hot springs. Then we head through Yosemite for the first time ever. And finally, we make our way to the West Coast and connect with Highway 1. To Yosemite, and Ariel found a hot spring spot where we can boondock. Weather's supposed to be pretty cool through the night, and it should be really nice in the morning to take a dip in the hot spring, hopefully. So at this point in this trip, we are hitting that wall where we're like, okay, we're kind of ready to be home. We think we have about a month left of journeying. We want to go up the coast of California into Oregon, Washington. Then we'll start making our way back towards home. We'll have a couple stops on the way, but we've just kind of hit some mental, walls lately. We've had some good refreshing here and there, but as we're coming into these mountains near Yosemite, it's just like, at least I get like a second wind. What about you?
Yeah, it feels very refreshing, just even the first day into this.
Yeah, it's just kind of like once we're back on the road, it's almost like we're kind of finding a rhythm to life on the road. And so even though it's nice to like stay at an Airbnb occasionally or stay with friends, that's great. But then, I don't know, it's almost like when we get back on the road, it feels like home in a sense. Look at this view. Oh, we just woke up. I'm gonna go check out the hot spring. Here we are at the hot springs. Levi's testing it out first, and Ariel and the kids are coming. Time to get out. We've been in like an hour, but oh, it's been wonderful. Oh, look at this view coming out.
I think it's kind of funny, we up until before this trip, we have never used coordinates for directions, and now I feel like we use coordinates more than we use actual addresses for things.
And we're back in the snow for like a 5th time. There's a time and a place for everything, and at this point in the trip, the children needed to rest and we needed to rest. So we decided to take the scenic route through and kept it short and sweet.
Although our time in Yosemite was brief, we were absolutely floored by the beauty there. But we needed to find a place to sleep that night before we headed to San Francisco the next morning.
It's like a little more grand and less grand at the same time than what I was imagining. But it's pretty cool, especially driving on. Going through San Fran and checking out the Golden Gate Bridge was a nice chill time. One thing we didn't realize was how much this place transformed at night.
Highway 1 has been a huge bucket list item for Leif and I for almost 10 years. Now, the original version was before children and in a convertible, but now in a 15-passenger van with 3 children was amazing as well, and met and then surpassed our expectations.
After all this time. Man, the beauty here is just so breathtaking. I must say that the West Coast totally checked those boxes of finding moody mornings and misty afternoons as we traveled along that beautiful, windy Highway 1. If you want to go binge watch all of our Journey series episodes in a row, you can do so by clicking the playlist right here.